Hmm?
Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off the bye, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Take game down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate.
You're not going to have time to throw, buddy.
For a fumble, it'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Now the play fake. Throwing right.
God damn.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time.
Wait till we figure him out.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, dang.
Good. After the miss, no change.
Oh, that's not good.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I don't know.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, he got 8 in the box.
Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently,
I should have just ran it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass.
You're going to be tired today, bro.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well stick with him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching
see my icons.
He's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
They'll try the left side.
Well, we ran it. Let's go.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch.
They'll have to run the entire game. Can't see
This
nothing.
is one of them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Hey, let's settle in, fellas. Watch the okie doke. You know he got a burner.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys.
Way to fill the hole, baby.
And after the tackle, that will
Get
bring
out
us
of
to
that
the end of
defense.
the
Come
first
on up.
quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're trying to
No,
get
sir. That ain't happening on us.
Can't escape, and down
We'll have to
he
get rid of
goes.
it.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really
That's
give you a
straight.
shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Ah!
Complete on the right side. He's
Oh, we were there.
Stop, but the damage has been done.
Everything he's running is under.
On the throw and catch.
Don't run that
So you
defense no
think
more.
quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Watch it, watch it, watch
The
it.
Sooners are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Got him.
And
Told you
they
you
got
not
it for the
gonna
sack.
have time.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what
Everything is 10 yards and under. I know you're trying to set me up.
Down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good player.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man.
Oh, you hit him for a first down.
Putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the
Come on, man.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way
You gotta be
than converting on
freaking kidding
3rd
me.
down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it.
Let's go.
Gets away from one.
Oh my
Not
God.
much doing downfield. He found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw it again. Going for it all.
What the heck?
In the end zone. Touchdown Sooner.
I don't even know how he got
And it
open.
looks as if they
You're
just
supposed to have a
missed out.
safety right there.
Wants to have another peek at that last play.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And a nice extra point through the upright. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Really Finally, a nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That has got to be
Go,
demoralizing
Addison.
if you're on defense because they just ran the ball
That safety scoot
right up
down.
the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes the easy completion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. They're going to run it. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Zone, and he backed off.
Gets the touch pass.
I just need the first down. That's all I need.
Have a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick
Just
up
happy we got 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Right back to him on the ground.
Well, give it to me. We gonna take it.
As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Off the play fake on first down.
Good throw. Way to lead him. Good throw.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Great throw.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He's got it. Into the end zone.
Peeked inside. Nickel peeked inside.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Hostile environment, baby. Let's go.
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one.
Watch the deep ball. He gonna try. 2 minutes left.
They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Gets open down the middle.
Hey, everything is dink and dunk. Oh, Longoria, you can't be hurt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Where's he going?
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man.
He almost fixed that. Dislocated wrist.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw.
So whatever.
All right, second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket
Got him.
starts to collapse.
Oh, he sucked me up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Just slithered through the tackle. And he's
Wow. They got him like he's Steve McNair.
Play on that one, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Okay. We understand the assignment.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback
He gonna
never
fumble
afraid to
eventually.
run it when he has to pick up a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads.
Let's go.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Wolverines. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball pro. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a
Stupid, nothing stupid, nothing stupid. You gonna try to nail it?
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So
Well, he can have that
I
crap.
was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down.
That's me. That's a pick. Ah, that's a pick.
And it falls in complete.
Come on, man.
Much worse as the defender was right there.
really nice play by the defender, being in a good position.
Oh, why you? I was my defensive.
Not letting the receiver
Man.
go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find his man. And
John Clyde Van Dam, nowhere to run.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Slips through the line. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the
Good half.
break. We played
Our
2
ball.
quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors on our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just
Stay tight. Way to stay tight.
Telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early.
Oh,
You're
snap.
absolutely right here. And I
Oh,
think
if I had my other back end, it'd be a touchdown.
Offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Go, baby. Go, Addison. Go, Addison. Go, Addison. Let's go. Let's go. I don't need my icons. I know who it is.
Step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And
When is he going deep? He might not. You gotta try eventually.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can for the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
I saw that counter action.
Open runway ahead. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
It's so nice to have guys that can bring these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice one.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They came out hot on this drive. One play
coming down hard.
midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Royer. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Threw the ball.
Stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you've got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line.
No idea how he didn't pitch that.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
It's the wrong one.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Let's it go to the end zone.
Gave him the okey doke.
It's caught.
He vacated his responsibility.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to make a really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right place, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dialing up a second down pass play.
Oh, you paused.
They'll get him on the ground at the
Come on, Davis.
First down. And another big
You're the
play
freaking
Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just
play action is not in your cards today.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back to the air one more time. Now improvising.
Oh, playmaker. Playmaker. Let's go. Let's go.
complete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Screen! Screen! Way to disrupt it. Way to disrupt it. Oh, we got to get the stop.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the deep.
Got a lot of running room.
That's his speed guy right there.
He was losing in the open field.
That's all he can do. That's all he can do. He'll take that.
Pick up on that.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Pressure coming.
I knew he was going to do that, man. Something told me to stop.
Touchdown Sooner. Sometimes we ask coaches
That's my
about
fault.
halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they
That's in
mention
the wrong defense, literally.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it
See,
might be too
yeah.
little too late. At least you got the car to start.
it bounds through the back of the end zone. They'll get a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jason, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Bowles his way forward.
Let's go, friend.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, shoot, that's up the clock
Will
stop.
snap it on 1st and 10.
Go, Key. Go, Key. Oh, that's a touchdown, Sturgis.
Looking to move it through the air.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Dude, that was a horrible angle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Michigan 42, Oklahoma 21.
See, bowing out.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight ends are QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Oh, these should fumble.
Have a first down.
I love when players understand these situations. They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling for the first down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job walking through the air there, finding
Dude, I'm not trying to change men. Just trying to send him.
Thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Power football with the run.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Got him! He don't know where they coming from.
Down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Oh, I'm trying to call timeout. Don't throw that. Don't throw that. Don't throw that. That's my zone.
Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And
Let's go.
All the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such
a you standing right there. Put your hands up.
And they'll do more than
you just had a pick.
They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the
I guess I got to control it.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this guy must feel like he'll run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Dances away. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. And he's tripped up. Picking up the first down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision to get the ball out and get some first downs.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 40, there he goes.
Big boy. Let's go, big boy.
They get it to the 32. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They run the reverse. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for the squad. They got it rolling, and they keep that momentum, keep climbing on that rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapted. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the very big plays.
This play action. We about to blitz the crap out of you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
Not this time, buddy.
He wants a big play.
Go get it. Oh, my God.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback extends the play. He will not get a fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.